being asked to communicate in order to free your only child. These people want you to tell the truth.
We're getting deeper in. There is still a chance that people may understand everything you've done until now.
You have underestimated these people right from the beginning. The truth will come out.
Elizabeth, Georgina, good morning.
Hi,
Good morning. I love your backdrop.
Oh, thank you very much.
Very cool.
What an exciting show. I'm only 3 or 4 episodes in, and I've already lost about 3 or 4 fingernails. I just love how the suspense is built out of being accused of a crime. And, nobody wants to get in trouble. I'm a big coward. So, I was in those interrogation rooms with you guys, and it was nail biting. So congratulations so far on a really exciting series.
Oh,
Thank you
so much.
Elizabeth, all of this begins with a viral video of a young man's abduction, Tara being led away in her classroom. Every student had their phone out, recording her arrest. There is just no privacy in this day and age, is there?
There isn't. Can you believe it? Yeah, it was that scene was really lovely to do, actually, and that's one of the reasons I love acting, is that if it was Elizabeth walking out of that room, I would have been crawling along the floor. But there's something about Tara that she's so confident and almost defiant in who she is and how she, is doing the right thing at all times. At least she thinks she is. Yeah, it was actually, it felt very empowering walking out and people videoing and being like, yes, I'm happy to be here and seen, and how ridiculous this is and how unjust it is, because that's the other side of the coin, right? That you go, I don't want people to be filming me while something like this is happening. But the other side is, there is a protection in that as well. And I think that's something the show asks, is it good to be surveilled or is it bad? And I don't know if it's 100% of either.
And Georgina, Natalie's having her biggest day of her life, finally getting married. Talk about being left at the altar, huh?
Well, he sort of left at the altar.
That's right.
Yeah. It was such a wonderful scene, and it was something that was really prevalent when I was auditioning, that Chris Long, the director, was very much, he was very concerned about that scene and really wanted that scene to be this kind of big iconic moment of the dress and being in this church and being arrested, and it kind of signaling this beginning of unraveling for Natalie and this whole kind of perfect life she's built upon a lot of lies. So it was just wonderful. It was such a fun day to shoot, and even finding the wedding dress, it took us a while because we wanted something that was just going to be epic and was going to kind of also look quite funny in the interview rooms, that she's kind of sat in there with this big white dress around her. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, you looked gorgeous in that dress, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And, Elizabeth, Tara's under suspicion, but also under surveillance. It's so uneasy that every camera is following every move. You're being watched and followed. Is that more of a thing in Europe? Because I don't feel like that's happening here in America.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't aware of how much we were surveilled in cities, especially London. And the nice thing is the characters aren't either. So they start to sort of pick up along the way, Tara is an ordinary person and somebody that hasn't really thought about how many cameras are on me, because it's not been a part of her life. She's not trying to, live as this international criminal. And so, we kind of learn as these characters do of, oh, wow, well, this is, how would you act in this moment? And how do you act differently when you realize that you're being surveilled? There's a lovely a time on the train where she notices that somebody's got a camera on their phone on her, and that makes her nervous, but she doesn't realize that there's probably 5 other cameras in the train that are on her at all times. And so it's an interesting thing. Maybe unnerving. It is a European thing. Very unnerving. Yeah.
And also, Georgina, the toll it takes on Natalie's family, the rumors are flying. People want to believe the worst, don't they? Immediately.
Yeah, I think it's hard. I don't blame them to get arrested on your wedding day means probably up to something pretty bad. So I think her family members and people around her that are concerned are very right to feel concerned. It's pretty concerning.
Well, Suspicion streaming on Apple TV Plus. Thank you both for joining me today, and good luck with the series. Let's talk again soon.
Thanks
so much. Lovely to meet you. So.